Why not? Let's go.
Taylor sounds slightly tired this morning. I'm a little tired myself. And by the way, my sister is an Emmy Award nominated director of the early show on CBS, and in fact won an Emmy for her team directorial award, which is a little bit more complicated, but was at the Emmys this year. And she offered some production quality assistance. We are in such massive zone action, however, that we decided to keep on moving forward. I will take my sister up on it. We will increase our production quality beyond Taylor saying let's go in the morning, but we are all about content over production glitz, but we'll get there. So good morning. This is the Why Not Huddle number 22 on Monday, November 23rd. Are those dates correct, Taylor, numbers?
Yes.
We have been substantially off at times, though. Episode 22, November 23rd. And we're in a new format. So this is Momentum Monday. What is Momentum Monday all about? Momentum Monday is all about this concept. Folks that produce amazing results in their life, like a Thomas Edison, the guy who invented 8 trillion zillion inventions, Warren Buffett, who's returned more money in investment and is one of the wealthiest men on the planet, Facebook, built by Zuckerberg, all these people understood the concept of massive momentum. But these concepts aren't only for the incredibly successful and financially successful people, they're also for people who produce other phenomenal results in their life in terms of their relationships, hey, in terms of even achieving certain levels of legacy goals and a little bit of additional financial movement in their life. And here's the key. If we're going to produce mass momentum, we have to be accountable. You cannot move anything that you can't measure and monitor. So to manage anything and move it forward, you have to be able to measure and monitor it. So the first thing that you have to have, two key things, right? You have to have for building mass momentum towards your goals is first you have to have clearly written goals. And a lot of people go, tell me something new. And here's what I'm going to tell you about those that say, tell me something new. The people that are always seeking something new are the people who are not into mastery and are not typically building massive momentum forward. You think Warren Buffett hasn't been incredibly consistent at certain things that he's done? Or in Edison, we've all heard the stories, right, of him trying 10,000 times to invent the light bulb. Could you imagine the massive, insane consistency? And if you go, well, that's not me, we'll talk about how to make that you on a different day. But for today, a massive Momentum Monday, it's all about what our action is, not how we get ourselves to take action. That's Wednesdays on Why Wednesdays. On Mondays, it's all about taking that massive action. And the key is to hold in your heart that's all about exponential growth. So how do we just by having written goals get to exponential growth? By constantly, and I do mean constantly on a daily basis, assessing whether or not we are in the key, most focused action step possible, which is called zone action, which brings about, after daily consistent zone action, exponential growth for us. So if we're seeking to have that exponential growth, we constantly have to be doing the most important things on a daily basis to move us forward. You go, I've kind of heard you say something like that before. Tell me something new. I will tell you, then you don't get it. It's not about telling you something new every day. It's about getting you to do the fundamentals and the basics. There's plenty of new, much deeper stuff that we have to offer. But the key is, are you doing these zone action steps consistently? Are they written down? Do you even know? If you want to increase your income, do you want to know? Let's say you're worth $100 million and you want to take your business to the next level and you want to be worth $200 million. What are the zone action steps that you have to do? Or if you want to save $5,000, what do you have to do today to begin to move that process forward? If you say you don't know, I don't agree. I'm sure you do know. Sit back, write it down, and be clear. And then after it's written down and it's clear, be making sure you're reassessing. And this is the key to exponential growth. Consistently reassessing in your own daily action steps. What can I do right now to bring about the next level of acceleration right now? And if you're asking yourself that question every hour of the day, every day of the week, and every week of the month, and every month of the year, the growth you'll have will be unbelievable. I've experienced this very personally. There was a time when I first heard about a business which was helping healthcare providers battle with insurance companies. When I first heard about it, I said, wow, that would be an incredible business. If you could file 50 or even 100 files like that a month, that would be unbelievable. And when I first said that, people said, that's crazy. And I did it. But then I sat back at some point and said, we could do 200. Then I said we could do 400. And then we even went 400. People thought at the max level, I'm talking a month of these cases filed. We sat back and said, how about if we do 1,000 of these cases a month? And for an entire year, 2 years ago, we filed more than 1,000 cases a month. We filed 12,500 cases in 1 year. But guess what? I took that for granted and let that kind of keep moving in momentum on its own, built great processes for processing the cases, but I wasn't still moving the process forward to build relationships, maintain the focus on the people that we had working for us, and make sure that those numbers were exponentially growing more. And they slipped a little bit. And now I'm back focused on that as a part of my zone action as I confront myself. So these principles apply to me as much as to you. It's how I went from 0 to leaving the state in filing these healthcare type claims, to filing 12,500 preposterous number, to seeing that number slip and going back and hitting that number. In my litigation department, in other areas of the firm, it's all the same. Transactionally, it's all the same. If we have a focused plan and are constantly taking zone action and having our team take zone action, we have massive and ridiculous results. It's science. It works this way. It's not inspiration. And if you're watching this, you know what I find as a challenge? Last moment of the day for this. As you leave this Momentum Monday for the week, understand this. I have people who hear this type of material and they go, oh, that's just for really successful people, and I'm just starting out. This doesn't apply to me. That's a lie. And I hear people saying, I'm really making a lot of money. I don't want to listen to this like generic motivational mumbo jumbo. I already make $1 million a year. That's a lie too. The way you got to making $1 million and to making $2 million, or to fulfilling your time and legacy goals, to improving your relationship with your family, drinking less, getting in better shape, stop doing drugs, whatever it is that you're seeking out of your life to feel better, that more component lies within having first understand what you want, and then taking zone action to build that momentum. Every Monday, this is your accountability checkpoint. And if this is no longer fun for you, then this is not the right huddle for you. Right? This is not a place to come every day. If you want new, you're not into mastery, you're not going to build massive results in action if you're looking for new. We're building this program and platform to stop just pouring new at people every day and start to build in accountability structures to condition in the things that you need for mastery. It's Momentum Monday. It's Thanksgiving this week. Have an amazing day. Your capacity is far beyond anything you think. Confront yourself. Stay in massive zone action. Measure your results and move yourself forward at an exponential rate. Have a great day. Thanks.